We're back again with This Week in Sedgefield. Hey, Bomber.
Hey, how are you, mate?
I'm doing all right.
That's
I've
good.
It's been a week where I felt a little bit like an air traffic controller.
Okay.
Yeah, because it just feels a little bit like I'm constantly like, complain.
I was going to suggest that if you have a problem with air traffic, you take a Rennie's or something like that. But anyway, we'll carry on. We're staring sideways at each other. We're giving each other sideways glances.
I generally do.
We're in a new old studio.
We're in a new era.
And our microphones aren't facing one another, so we're glancing sideways.
Mine's facing yours. You just needed to turn your chair.
Oh, maybe I should do that.
While you turn your chair, we are going to turn our attention to a few really good. There we go. Well done. A few really good things this week, and some challenging things. We're going to start off by speaking about some small town magic, as well as a whole bunch of events and things coming up. Some things that we really think we should draw attention to, like the market, the Romantix. Then we're gonna turn on a slightly darker shade.
Ooh,
as we go.
Yeah.
As we consider rats and snakes.
Oh, yes.
Not just politically.
Enough about the council.
I didn't want to say, but it's in there, Izzy. But once again, Knysna has made headline news.
Yes.
For all the wrong reasons.
Again.
We'll be discussing that.
We will.
But to start off, let's talk about a little bit of small town magic. Sedgefield just really is an exceptionally special place, I have found, in living here.
Yeah.
Have you found that?
I have indeed. I have. We were talking earlier.
I wasn't there.
About you were there.
Are you sure?
About a drive to support local because we're coming up for winter.
That's right, yeah. And the markets, the Wednesday night markets.
Wednesday night market closes at the end of this month.
Already?
Yes, end of April.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's always been a boost for some local businesses.
A lot of businesses, and it's
brings
fantastic
people to the town. Yeah, so winter is here, or it's fast approaching. You wouldn't think it today. It's been nice and warm today. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we just want to push to support local because local is so special. And because obviously fuel's very expensive to go to George, and there's roadworks and that sort of thing.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
And I think the responsibility lies on all the fronts here, from us as on one side as consumers to think about how can we do this locally. And I know a lot of people who I meet, especially who have kind of freshly moved into town, they're amazed by how much you can actually get done in town. And it takes, I mean, some people do the Sedgefield Locals Facebook route, that's fine. But the most helpful kind of instances that I've had have been, from advertising in the Edge. There's my punt.
Oh, thank you.
There's
thank
my
you
punt for that. I didn't get paid for it. I should, but it's, but just conversations.
Just absolute conversations.
I mean, just chatting to others and speaking about, hey, do you know someone who does leather work or who does laser cutting?
Oh yes, someone who does laser cut. I know someone who does laser cutting.
Engravings and all manner of gifts and souvenirs. I know someone who does.
I know someone, Chris Olsen.
Oh really? Yeah, there we go. That's me. Yeah, thanks for that.
It really is it's a time to, because a lot of local businesses really battle over winter just because they don't get the feet. Yeah. Obviously, more and more businesses do open in Sedgefield, which is great. Competition is great, but it does make the pie a little bit smaller. And
no one likes a small pie.
Especially the small businesses trying to buy a pie for their family, and it makes that pie smaller as well.
Oh, man.
So I just want to urge people to support local just out of the goodness of your heart, and urge local businesses to support your customers, give them a smile, even though you might have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Give everyone the benefit of a bad day.
I think so, or a bad week.
Or a bad month. Or
bad life. Just
bad pie. No, there's no bad pies.
No, there are none. We have great pies.
We have great pies everywhere.
We should start pie tourism.
I think we should.
That sounds great.
Hey,
coffee tourism and pie tourism.
The mosaic pie coffee capital of Africa.
Tortoises for what?
Yes.
You can only eat so many seahorses before you get sick of it.
And they don't taste nice in a pie.
Depends on who
I
does
mean,
it.
as long as the pie's got a nice crustacean.
Oh,
See what I did there? Yeah.
Oh, very
Okay.
good. Okay, but yes.
Other local events, though.
Other
Should we
local
move on
events.
to that?
Yeah, we absolutely should. We've got a bunch of them coming up. If we can mention, I didn't know much about this one. I did see the ad. I didn't look too carefully, but the Romantix?
Romantix is this Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so it's a youngish couple. No, let me call them young. They'll be delighted.
Go for it.
From Cape Town. They're professional
Romantix.
act. They're called the Romantix. It's a husband and wife team. They're brilliant. They've got such personality.
What
I
do they
went
do?
to a concert of theirs. I've been to a couple, but the most memorable one was New Year's Eve a couple of years back.
Yeah?
They are such an act. They've got a brilliant repertoire.
What do they do?
They're singers.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. The Romantics. No, they just sit and stare at each other
That's what
across
I
a
want.
candle. No, they're singers. They're
Okay.
very good singers. It's almost singing acting.
Okay.
They've got a story, it seems, but they're great. Yeah, it's you hang on to their every word. Good music, dancey music, listening music.
Wow.
Yeah, very, very good.
full
I
bouquet.
reckon. Yeah, and it's wholesome. It's family fun. Yeah. So tickets are still on sale.
Yeah.
If you hear a rustling of the paper, it doesn't mean that I'm quickly looking at the ad in the newspaper.
Oh, there it
but
is.
it's Saturday, 18th of April this year, which is good. 6 for 6:30, the Red Roof Scarab Market. So yeah, they're so good. Enjoy the beautiful melodies and harmonies, and then later put on your dancing shoes. That's what
Ooh.
it says. Tickets are $180 from Quicket or from another local business, Dio Gracia, next
very
to
good.
Pick and Pay.
Have you seen that they've shrunk down a little bit? They're not doing the coffee shop
They're
anymore.
not doing the coffee shop
the,
anymore.
The bookshop is looking beautiful.
It is. It's great. Yeah.
They've got
And I'm
some-
sure there'll be 4 more coffee shops opening in their place.
In the Build It.
Build it.
Build It is opening a coffee shop. Did you
You're
see that?
kidding me.
No,
Oh, my goodness.
From what
Well,
I could
there
see.
we go.
I think it's attached to Spa. I saw that was interesting. They're looking amazing, by the way. It's looking really,
the
really
Build
good.
It.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Build It.
Yeah.
I thought that was very, very funny.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So other things also coming up. We have the Skate Jam, the annual Skate Jam.
It's our favorite time of the year.
Oh, the time.
Yes, Chris and I are both commentating on the Skate Jam.
And they give us a microphone.
They give us a microphone, the fools. And I must warn you, Chris's knowledge on skateboarding seems like it's quite high end because it's compared to my knowledge,
Yes.
which is absolutely nothing.
Is that a skateboard? No bother.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's a squirrel.
Yeah. But
it's
I do know about doing a gnarly. What's the?
You've got to do it
I've
because
got it.
you said you know it.
I know it. A
You can't
gnarly
Mongo push.
Mongo push. That's it. I was thinking of Mapani. Or
I know.
something.
I know all about physics, like the thing with
The thing with
Tell me the thing. Tell me.
gravity. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we do the commentary and we have great fun, but they've got proper judges who know what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And it brings skaters from all over and their families.
Yeah.
It's great. And Kahuna's is open.
Oh, are they good?
To serve burgers and coffee. I think Little Prince is also going to be open to serve
really? That'll be good.
coffee and foodie stuff.
Yeah.
And
Pies. They do pies.
they do pies, okay. And then the owners of the Skate Jam brand is
Stoned Oxygen.
our very own brand, Stoned Oxygen. They will also be open.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
it's in a whole group of sort of locals, local young. I can say young people. I think they're all in their 30s.
Well, it's
that
actually a whole
run
mix.
the whole thing.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they bring there's youngsters like toddlers coming and right up
Toddlers
to
on the skateboards, yeah.
people who are 112.
Well, there was one of the category
Or maybe a bit less.
plus minus. around about there in that general
in the general age group.
But there was an over 50s category last year.
Yes,
the categories weren't in this edition of the paper I saw, but there are a bunch of them. It's very exciting to see the team getting together. There are a bunch of new ramps. There are categories that if you can roll on a skateboard, you'll be able to compete. There are going to be medals. There will be prizes. There are going to be shout-outs. It's going to be a really, really exciting,
and they close off the street, don't they?
Yeah.
On the service road on the N2.
Yeah.
They close it off.
Yeah, there we go. And even legally.
Yes. So that's when is that though?
That's on the 26th of April.
That's a Sunday.
I believe so, and that's just going to be before Freedom Day or whatever. So it's going to be a long weekend. We'll have visitors.
Oh, is the Monday a holiday?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So that's going to work out nicely.
Be great.
Yeah. There's even the crew coming out from Mossel Bay, bringing in some great skaters.
Skate Lab.
Yeah. It's going to be very.
Did you see what I did there? I remembered the name of the crew from Mossel Bay.
Was it Skate Lab? I didn't know that. You could be lying.
I could be.
I'll believe it.
Moving right along.
That's very exciting. There was also Carpe Musicam that happened this past weekend.
Oh, you went? Yes.
I did. It was beautiful. It was absolutely fantastic. Good. They did Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, you're kidding.
It was unbelievable.
I can't believe I missed that.
I know. You really missed it.
Oh, man. My favorite.
So Norman, the conductor, he always kind of gives these great introductions and speaks about it. And he spoke of how Queen would never start the song a cappella because they struggled with getting the right key. I mean, it's across octaves. It's wild.
I think it's because Freddie Mercury did all the singy bits.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah, I think. I mean, they used all their faces in the video. Do you know?
No.
I'm telling you a snippet of information now.
I'm ready.
On the Top of the Pops, which was the prime British musical show shown live.
Not just all the dads.
no.
Top
of the Pops. If you got your song on Top of the Pops, you're going to make it. It really was the number one music show in UK for many years. And Queen was the first one to show their number, to not do it live.
Oh, really?
Now, the other groups would sing live. Sometimes it wasn't quite live. They would be miming, but they would be there on the show miming and making fools of themselves because this was the 70s where drugs weren't really illegal. But Queen, because of the multitude of harmonies and that sort of thing in that Bohemian Rhapsody, they showed a video that was the start of musical videos.
Oh, wow. Oh, no ways. There we go. Thank you.
Video you totally killed the radio star.
Yeah, you totally hijacked my fun fact.
Okay. Oh, did I? Okay, sorry.
You didn't. No, you super added to it.
It's one of my favorite groups. Yeah.
That's very cool. Well, Carpe Musicam, they started it with their choir. It was absolutely amazing. It was phenomenal. They've got their Pops band is coming in. I'm sure there'll be some sort of adverts in the next age when that is. That's going to be very, very cool to check it out.
Brilliant. Yeah. And what else?
Well, what else is that we've got apparently a few extra rats and snaky dakes.
Oh, yeah.
Is
but
this
that's
true?
not kind of a performance that you want to watch, is
No.
it? No. They're not here to raise money for anything. No. Yeah, so I was chatting with a community leader of Smutsville yesterday and was told that there is a problem in Smutsville, rats and snakes.
Whoa.
And normally you would think one would cancel
the other one.
Cancel the other.
Big cancel
Not
culture.
Cancel.
Big
Oh, don't worry, snake. Things will get better.
No,
snakes normally eat rats, but
they do.
There's been a few bites going on.
Ooh.
Snakes as well, snake bites.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a bit of a problem.
It is a problem.
I'm trying to find out more.
Okay.
There's talk of getting the health department in. I think it's probably clearing bush for living space and what have you. Maybe that's bringing the rats in.
Yeah.
We're trying to find out what the cause is. As I say, I only discovered it yesterday.
Okay.
But yeah, bit of a thing, hey?
Well, I'm biting my tongue a little bit on that because I know whenever I drive into Smutsville and I know from WhatsApp groups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know a lot about this, but my knee-jerk reaction is, well, there is a lot of rubbish.
There is a problem with rubbish.
And if there's a lot of rats from that, again, this is pure conjecture. This is no scientific basis, right?
Could be.
But that's what I'm thinking.
There needs to be a tidy up, I suppose. Yeah.
Yes. Well, and there have been, but but this is of outside organizations. Okay, this is going into kind of a deeper rooted issue.
Yes. Let's find out the cause of the rats, the snaky rats and the ratty snakes. And yes, maybe it's because elections are coming up. I don't know.
Yes. And there does seem to be a whole lot of politicking around that, isn't it?
Yes.
Just in general, I'm not taking that bait.
No, you're not. Okay.
I don't want to step in that.
Not that rat bait.
You've already got a lot of politicians who are emailing you about certain things. And you're having to find out a lot. And once again, we do have Knysna at the forefront of discussions of just, it seems, collapse or bad things happening. And this seems to be...
Bad media.
Yeah, this seems to be catalyzed by a podcast episode. I think we could call it that, right?
Yeah.
From BizNews.
BizNews, yeah. Was it? I don't know. Would you call it a podcast? It was on video.
A report, yeah.
A report.
A vodcast.
A vlog. Well, no, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're called. Anyway, it looked like a film clip.
It was.
I don't know what you call it these days. Anyway,
Yeah.
it was shown. It was shared. BizNews is a recognizable.
Massive. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they're all over South Africa.
Yeah.
It's a national organization. But yes, there was this report that was circulated. It was a chap called Robert Wynne, and with the assistance from Eric de Jager, and they said they introduced him. The lady who was running the
interview.
The interview.
Yeah.
Her name was Christine. Chris Stain.
Okay.
Chris Stain. It might not be short for Christine.
Might not.
So she was interviewing them, and they said they represented the TAG, which is the accountability group.
You're it.
Knysna. Yeah, TAG. Yeah.
There you go. I got their line for them.
Yeah, you're it. Oh, well done. Yeah. That's a good payoff line.
Right?
Yeah. So the whole thing was talking about Knysna services, Knysna in a crisis of service collapse.
And
yeah,
it was very negative.
it was very negative, and I once again I thought it was unnecessarily negative.
Is it? But I mean, there are a lot of facts, and it's it's stuff like
a lot of because they're said, it doesn't mean they're facts.
oh.
Yeah. So
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because they were saying things like the reported numbers aren't accurate.
yes,
Is one of the big things that I picked up on.
So there's a lot of things that I haven't. This only came out recently. So I've been speaking to and have asked for people in the know who for comment from them.
Yeah.
People on the ground. I've also obviously asked the municipality themselves.
Yes. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of accusations in this thing about service delivery collapse, about not spending the right amount of money.
Yeah, in the right places.
About the overspending on salaries, the salaries being far too high a percentage
that stuck out
of
for
the
me,
budget. Yeah, that's I've been told about inaccuracies in this.
Oh, really?
I don't know enough about it for
Okay.
me to. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a specialist in these sort of fields.
Counting is hard, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know it is. Especially when I've got shoes and socks on. I've only got my hands to count on.
That's it. You can get pretty far in life. Though.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for feedback, but the general consensus that I got from people in the know was, hang on. This is not all accurate. In fact, a lot of it isn't. But I can't say one way or the other.
Yeah.
This has been a bit of doomsaying, though. We've had the carte blanche stories.
That's immediately what came to mind as I was listening to it and consuming some of the other media around it. That it had that feel.
Yeah, and then you read that the follow-on article that was in BizTech.
Business Tech.
Is that affiliated with
I'm
BizNews?
pretty sure it is.
I think
could
it must
wrong.
be.
Yeah, because it does.
So
say,
what,
it
what
even
did
says
that
part-
article say?
So before we even get onto the article, just the headline feels pretty sensational. Or sensationalist rather.
Yeah.
Not just really good. But the heading for this is 155-year-old seaside town in South Africa where war is brewing.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
That's hectic. I mean, there's literally war going on.
Yeah.
So we've got this in mind. There is a lot of political unrest around the country with Malema as well.
Yes,
and us thinking about that. And
the only positive thing I can get from that headline is brewing.
Also, this is a good thing.
But no, I interrupted you. Yeah,
no, not at all. And it starts off by saying a legal war is brewing in the small coastal town of Knysna as residents and other stakeholders refuse to accept collapsing service delivery and leadership instability. And then it goes on to summarize a lot of the discussions from this. The politicians are calling us.
They're already phoning me.
There it is. Because there are a lot of toes that we can step on with this. And this is why I'm so glad to hear that you are able to reach out, that you've got these sources that you can hear from different groups, from the municipality, from the others, and that we're going to be able to get, it might take a bit longer, but I'm hoping it's going to be in this next edition of The Edge.
Yes, I really am. I wholeheartedly agree with you about the headline being misleading. Because I mean, okay, maybe say legal war is brewing, but we've often been Knysna has often been in the headlines when the highway is closed because people are complaining about service delivery.
Yeah.
As you mentioned earlier, that the world is at war. If you're thinking of going somewhere on holiday and you see the headline "War is brewing,"
oh man, you're not going to come.
You're not going to. It brings to mind fighting on the streets, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. And a lot of people are, we're in the scrolling generation or the scrolling just world. Yeah. So they're just going to see that headline and be like, well, there we go, Knysna's done.
And it's basically okay. So tag the what are they called again?
The action group.
The action group, accountability group.
Oh, accountability. Oh, sorry.
Also called the action group.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So they basically they're Knysna based, and they're focused on holding the Knysna municipality accountable for service delivery,
which they've done well. Is my impression of them? I'm a fan,
and somebody has to do that. Somebody has to do it. So maybe they are not at fault, even though they were the main part of the interview, or but maybe the headline in the paper. Let's hope they didn't choose the headline in the paper.
Oh, who knows at this point? Yeah.
Yeah. So they kind of have been taking on the municipality and demanding service delivery and bringing up issues like the multiple municipal manager.
Yes.
Things,
that's right.
That's happened over the years. Yeah, a very high turnover of municipal managers, which that to me,
yes,
we've had so many years of different parties. I have to tell you, different parties. We've had a ridiculous amount of municipal managers, and that has always been my bugbear because nobody Googles the applicants.
Yeah,
the amount of times where it says they'll say this is the new municipal manager, and I'll look it up on Google, and that person will have a past where they've been taken to court by the previous municipality. And we've spoken about it before.
Yeah.
What happens is the municipalities drop the charges as soon as these people resign. They've had months and months. Our last one was 18 months of full pay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is a big bugbear.
But that's also, we can't say that it's brewing because there have been legal battles going on, and we can say battles, that works.
Yeah.
Legal battles going on for years and years.
Yes,
Through
yeah.
all these municipal managers, and I think they cite from the year 2020 was when that happened. But it's been going on long. And they specifically say they actually end this article, the written one on Business Tech, saying, and this is a quote from the interview, Knysna was doing fine 5 years ago, but now it's deteriorating at a rapid rate. So obviously, this is speaking about infrastructure, but is that true?
In my opinion,
yeah, your opinion. That's what I'm after here.
In my opinion, it's not true.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever had a situation where people are going, "Yeah, this municipality is good. Yeah, we love them all.
Yeah,
wow,
perfect.
let's give them a round of applause."
Yeah.
No, that hasn't been that. But nobody is ever totally satisfied. As we've said so many times before, I've been of the opinion that things have been getting better, that people are working with the municipality. The teams on the ground have been saying good things about the municipal teams on the ground.
Yeah.
There has been an air of cooperation. We've had people like the Knysna Infrastructure Group, AfriForum, Revive Sedgefield, Revive Knysna, I think the Chamber of Business. For the most part, they've been working hand in hand with the Knysna municipality.
That's it, yeah.
I am sure that if they had the sense of Knysna municipality saying, "Nah, we're not doing nothing." Well, we are doing nothing. No, we aren't doing any. Anyway, one of those. They wouldn't be doing this. I have got the sense from the current mayor that things are, that he's working with national government.
Yeah.
And we know that for a fact. National government has stepped in.
Yeah.
Western Cape government has stepped in. We're getting the impression that things are getting better.
Yes. But we could be wrong in that. Because there are a few gaps and a few things that are still missing. And was the one DA councillor who raised that now. And he said,
we've got another press release from Livell. He's the mayoral candidate. And we spoke earlier about supporting local businesses.
Yes.
And local businesses putting their effort in to get things right.
Yeah.
To make
That's
and
right,
this is a prime case of the DA often hammers the local municipality, but this time they're right. this time, they're basically saying that the latest Section 21 report is not on the municipal website.
Unbelievable. I understand fully.
No, you don't.
And I'm outraged.
No. Okay, so Livell's saying everyone is watching the municipality.
Yeah.
Because of reports like we've just talked
things
about.
like that,
And part of the municipality's oversight is that they're supposed to publish their Section 21 report on their website, which talks about spending, talks about the budget, how the finances are going. So the public needs to see that. And Livell is right in this. They haven't put it on. They should put it on.
Okay.
And as soon as they don't put it on, we all kind of go a little bit squiffy. Like, why? Because you get the impression of nothing to see here.
Would have that feel then. Okay.
So I'm hoping they're going to put that right.
Because they haven't missed the deadline yet, have they?
Well, no, it should be. Yeah, it should be up. It should be up.
Oh, okay.
What Livell says, Livell Davis, mayor, future mayor, perhaps, ex-mayor. He was a mayor once.
Vote for mayor for mayor.
Yeah. So he said here, with the end of the financial year fast approaching, these reports must receive heightened attention to ensure that spending is not only taking place, but that it is done responsibly and in line with community needs. What we cannot afford to see is a rush of budget dumping in the final months where funds are hastily spent without proper oversight or impact.
That's true.
I urge the ANC coalition to release the outstanding Section 21 report without further delay and to reaffirm their commitment to open accountable governance. He
Fair.
ends with transparency builds trust, and trust is essential if we are to move our municipality forward with confidence.
I like the phrasing of that and the tone of that, because I feel like
you're right.
I would feel comfortable saying that to someone who I'm doing business with or something like that.
Yeah.
There's no name calling. There's a straightforward
exactly
stating of the facts and kind of going from that. That's really interesting.
And there's insinuations here, but positive ones.
Yeah.
No, I urge them, the ANC coalition. Okay, let's start with that.
Yes.
The ANC coalition, twice mentioned the ANC-led coalition and the ANC coalition.
Yeah, because they always used to be called what?
The coalition of corruption. He hasn't used those words. Oh, I love it. It's so refreshing.
It's helpful,
because
isn't
it's helpful.
Yeah.
It's a challenge, and it says to reaffirm their commitment to open accountable governance. So it's basically saying, are you affirming your your commitment? So basically, it's saying you have got a commitment. You need to reaffirm it. Yeah, I know I always have a whine about the DA press releases because they always like finger pointing, and this is asking for what should be there, and it's asking in a polite yet demanding way.
It's respectful but straightforward. Yeah,
love it. I think it's great. Yeah. So
and valid.
Yeah. So and we've checked. It's not there. The Section 21 report is not there. So it needs to be there.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe by the time we put this podcast on the air, it will be there.
Yes.
We'll be watching.
It'll be there.
Yeah. So good one. So nice. Let's hope that, because we do, and we want to see that the money's being spent. We don't want it, what Lavelle says is 100%. It's that rush to spend the money so that because if you don't spend the money that comes from national and provincial government,
you lose it.
They take it back.
Yeah, that's
Give us that money back. Last thing we want to do is give money back.
Exactly.
But
and
we don't want it spent on silly things.
I mean, that's how we all ended up with a really bad hat at one point, as a kid, where you're told you've got this, 50 and you've got to spend it on something before we got it.
Yeah.
I'll get this hat. Doesn't suit me.
Yeah, you've got so many of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Nice hat.
Thanks. It's not a hat. This is how I look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. Let's hope for more accountability like that.
Yeah.
And once again, that is something that we're going to ask the municipality.
Yeah.
And say to them, look, what's your comment on this? What's going down? Why is that? It might be just a glitch.
Why?
It might be we forgot.
It's the internet. They did it. They've done with it.
The interweb.
But that does it for us for this week.
Oh, does it?
Thank you. I enjoyed that.
Yes, so did I.
Okay.
We ran out of time.
Oh, probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, there we go.
Computer's behind me.
Well,
I can't see.
Good night from me and
good morning from me.
very special.